Short video diary. So, whenever I'm saying things to acquaintances and people around, the party that started the argument the other day, I told her that, I've been just sitting around in night clothes because, I've been ostracized and isolated and I haven't really been, really getting dressed and putting on makeup and doing anything because, I just haven't been motivated because of the stress. And we both agreed that it wasn't healthy, and then an argument was started. Nonetheless, so I told you that I reported to the police mysterious things. So I took a screenshot so it didn't go away. No big thing about that. That's an advertisement on Yahoo. Look, from the same location, Dollar Tree. So I reported to the police, that this is bizarre. So the police tries to tell me, because I said it's like someone's communicating with me. The police tries to tell me that my phone does it on its own. And I said, how would my phone know, like the fingernail polish thing that, freaked me out? Because I've been experiencing this for years. Even clothes that I had on had advertisements. And I'm at home, and then there's an advertisement of my outfit, like maybe pants I had on, and it was creepy. It was like it was being manipulated. So nonetheless, when I kept showing the information to the police, the Tasca police, he eventually walked off and said he could not stay longer because it got too incriminating. Then a couple days later, maybe 2 days later, he blatantly lied and took me to jail, where I was getting violated in Hill County Jail by Diane Hammer staff. And eventually Diane Hammer was arrested. A sheriff came to investigate jail staff. That was several years ago, and I'm still being violated. So I just don't understand how I repeatedly kept seeing things like this. And I tried to report it to multiple different agencies, but they all covered for it. It went away. Hold on. It went away, but that's why I do screenshots, because it typically does go away. Same thing. So I'm just here playing worship music, ostracized, isolated, and then I get this madness on my device. It's the intent is to let me know that I'm being stalked, but not be able to link it to then have it blend in with she's mentally ill and paranoid. But another time I had recorded that I had opened this can and the can opener didn't work properly. And then I was scrolling through YouTube, and then I saw a video with another can open the same exact way that my can was open. But the problem of it was I was in a tent. No one should have seen that. So I'm so highly monitored. I was even monitored living in a tent. And I uploaded it to YouTube, but I had to delete it because I was sure that nobody would believe my story. So I have set up a different location for my phones because I realize that I'm being targeted on my devices and it's used to torment me amongst all kind of other avenues. It's really not safe for me to be on my devices. So I've reached out to people, the few people that I have in my life, virtually no one now, actually. And that's what happens. My abuser enlists all parties. So what I wanted to communicate, if all the parties in the other video were enlisted to blatantly lie on me, and then start arguments and threaten me and nothing was done, why wouldn't someone set up a fake relationship to stalk you? I mean, nothing's been done. Common sense, if you're going to pay someone repeatedly over and over to threaten them, lock them on trains, arrest them, take their freedom, why don't you set up a fake friendship? That way you can get in there, monitor them illegally. When I cut on my phone, just break into the fake friend's phone. Then you can do petty things like I told another friend I didn't like the pistachio creamer. All the other creamers that you saw where I could not order. The only creamer that the site would let me order was a pistachio creamer I said that I didn't like. But that's been a repeated pattern for me. I don't know why someone would go to an extreme for just such petty. So I told someone on another circumstance that I like the orange line going to Parker Road. I like riding that train. Well, ever since I told that party, DART would not let me ride the orange line to Parker Road. Period. They demanded that I get off and then transfer over to the red line when I'm riding. And I have a lot of those videos uploaded. And then I said, well, why does it say Parker Row on the side? Sunday, DART allowed this man to alter the DART schedule in Malice in the routes. And they did it. So nonetheless, like I said, the advertisements, which I know you didn't believe, that's evidence. I just put this in here yesterday. I'm not quite sure why that would be newsworthy. But nonetheless, that's what's going on.